Annie and Snowball and the Wedding Day by Cynthia Ryland, illustrated by Susie Stevenson. The Right Someone. Annie and her father and her bunny Snowball lived next door to our cousin Henry and his big dog Mudge. It was fun living next door to Henry's family. Henry's dad and Annie's dad built things together. Henry and Annie explored things together. And Snowball and Mudge chewed things together. It was fun being family side by side. Yet something was missing. What was missing was someone for Annie's dad to love. He was a good dad, and he would be a good husband if the right someone came along. One day, that someone showed up, singing. It was in May, when the birds were singing, that Annie's dad started singing too. He sang while he cooked. He sang while he cleaned. He looked so happy. I have met a very nice person, Annie's dad told her one day. Her name is Martha, he said. She loves children and bunnies, and she has a cat. What is her cat's name? Asked Annie. Rose Cat, said her dad. Annie smiled. Rose Cat and Martha. Life was about to change. Tea and sugar buns. Soon, Annie went to meet Rose Cat and Martha. Annie was a little nervous. What if Martha did not like her? But as soon as Annie stepped into Martha's home, Annie knew everything would be all right. Martha was soft-spoken and kind. Rose Cat sat on Annie's lap and purred while they all had tea and sugar buns. When it was time for Annie to go home, Martha loaned her one of Martha's favorite books. It was about a girl and a lost pony. On her way home, Annie sang. Yes, things changed so wonderfully. Martha visited Annie's house often. She became good friends with Henry's mother. Rose Cat became good friends with Snowball and Mudge. Martha was always happy and kind, and Annie missed her when she left. So did Annie's dad. They needed Martha with them all the time. The day finally came when Annie's dad asked Martha to marry him. Martha said, "Yes." And soon, wedding plans were being made for a spring wedding. Plans and plans and plans. Annie tried on 20 different dresses until she found the loveliest one. It had an organdy petticoat and a velvet sash. Annie couldn't wait for the wedding day. Everlasting. On a warm April day, everyone Annie loved gathered in a little church garden. The wedding was so beautiful that it made Annie cry. After the wedding, everyone went to Henry's house for cupcakes. The cupcakes were decorated with sparkles and roses. There were fancy carrot sticks for bunnies and fancy tuna puffs for cats. and fancy crackers for big, drooly dogs. Annie could not remember ever having such a day. Hope and happiness was all around her. No longer was anything missing, and love felt everlasting.